going on, guys? TmarTn here, and I bring you guys another episode of Modern Warfare 3 tips and tricks. And today we're going to be going over more lines of sight, and we're going to be taking a look at two maps. There's going to be Carbon, and there's going to be Dome. So I'm excited. Let's get started. So first of all, on Carbon, my favorite opening route, probably in the entire game, is to run over to this left side of the map, up by that sniper perch. And there's two things you can do. Number one is you can lay down, you can look through the tin, and you can see this whole side alley and see where the enemies are. And then once you know where they are, you can hop up on that invisible ledge, which I've shown you guys before, and you can take them out. There's no way they're going to know this is coming. It's a very good spot, and I highly recommend it. Now, the only problem with this spot is if there's any enemies in the middle of the map, because you have pretty much no cover, and there's two things you can do. Number one of which is you can stun or nade them, like I nade this guy right here, but if you don't have any equipment on you, then what you can do is just run back out behind the crate and go up to these barrels kind of next to the crate on the right side, and this is a very good spot to see the middle of the map. I mean, enemies can't shoot through it. You can see the whole middle of the map. You can shoot them, call them out, do whatever you want to do. It's awesome. Now, over on the other side of the crate, you can also hop up on these barrels, and you can see over towards that back left corner building, which is a very popular camp spot, especially in Search and Destroy, because people can cut down that right alley, you know, that right choke point, as well as they can see the bomb site in Search. So you'll often find a lot of people camping here. So if you hop up on these barrels, you can see down to that back corner on those stairs. You can take them out, and you can kill those campers. Now, the last spot I've got for you guys over by this crate is right here. If you're coming around this corner, if you spawned up top and you think enemies are also going to be coming up that little left side hill, then what you can do is, rather than facing them head on and possibly losing a gunfight, just run up to this overturned pallet. You can see through the top slit in it, and there's no way they're going to see you there. You're going to be able to take them out and move on and do whatever you want to do. So that's pretty useful. Now, over on the other side of things, if I'm stuck with the bottom spawn on this map, then what I like to do is just run to the middle of the map and use the foundation of this tank as cover, and it's an incredible spot, because you can see that left alley that everybody runs through, you can see the perch over on the right side of the map that everybody else runs to, and then finally, if anybody's in the middle of the map, either top or bottom green, you can take them out as well. So overall, this is just an incredible spot. You have a lot of cover, and I highly recommend this one as well. Now, finally, I have three other spots on Carbon that are just kind of random, and you know, you can use them at different times throughout your gameplay. So the first one is over here by the dump truck building. If you think someone's going to be running through this dump truck building, all you have to do is just jump up on top of this barrel here, and you can see over the blue fence, and you can see them coming, you can see their head coming, you can shoot them, you can nade them, you can stun them, do whatever you want to do. You're going to be able to take them out, and they won't expect it. Now, pretty much on the opposite side of things, if you think enemies are going to be coming through the dump truck building to the top spawn, then what you can do is run through this forklift building, and there's a million different holes and tears in this blue tarp right here, so you can look through them, you can see this alleyway, you can actually see over towards the doorway of the dump truck building, and this one's really good as well. The enemies will never expect you to kill them like that, and they'll never see it coming. So finally, the last thing I've got for you guys is from this corner building back here, which we talked about earlier in this video, to the top of the bomb building over on the other side of things. Now, I haven't really gotten a ton of kills from this spot, because usually people won't camp up in that top building over there, but if they are, all you have to do is just hop up on this railing here. You can see through the window slot, and you can take them out no problem, no matter what window they're in. So that one can be pretty useful as well. So that's what I got for you guys for Carbon. Let's move on to Dome. Alright guys, we're back. So starting off on Dome here, I know I've covered this one before, but I wanted to refresh your memories. If you spawn over here, or if you're running through this docks area, what you can do is look through the hole in the bottom of this trailer, and you can see through that middle alley to the middle of the map. It's a very good spot, and you can take out enemies, or at least see them through it. Now, another good spot in this area, and probably even better, is on the front of this Humvee. So if you want to get up in the spot, what you want to do is get on the very front left part of the bumper of this Humvee, and then move to the right, and eventually it's going to stop you. You're going to get stuck. Once you get stuck, press A or X to jump up, and bam, you're on an invisible ledge on top of this Humvee, and as you can see, your field of view is much better than looking underneath that trailer. So this is a very good spot. Crouch down if you need cover, pop up if you want to shoot people, and it's probably one of the better spots in the map. I mean, really, there's only one spot that counters these two spots, and that's if somebody is head glitching those platform stairs in the very middle of the map, because you can't see them, and if you try to run out not to kill them, they're going to kill you because they have cover. So if this happens, what you want to do to take this guy out is just go around the back side of the trailer again, and if you crouch down, you can actually see through these wooden pallets to that top platform thing, and you can shoot that guy. So as you can see, I got the kill here. Unfortunately, there were like 3 buddies with him, so they took me out. But if there's just 1 or 2 people there, then you can kill them both, and you can move on and push out of that spawn trap. It often happens in Search and Destroy. Now, moving on, the next spot I've got for you guys is something I've shown you before as well, and that's inside the BDOM building. Number 1 of which is you can hop up on this wooden stake right here, and you can see the entire middle of the map. You can see down those stairs into the enemy team spawn. It's definitely an amazing spot, as well as something pretty similar is you can just hop from this rubble pile over onto these front desks in the front of the BDOM building, and again, pretty much the same thing. You can see the middle of the map, you can see down those stairs, and then you can take people out with no problem. Now, the last 2 things I've got for you guys, number 1 of which is pretty obvious, I just wanted to remind you guys, is in the middle of the map, if you blow up the Humvee here, you can hop up on its grill, and you can see towards the very middle alley, as well as you can see towards the entrance to BDOM and kill people as they're running across the map there. So that's pretty good. And then finally, the last thing I've got to show you guys is if you're on this side of the map and you think somebody's going to be in the dome, then what you can do is just climb up this ladder and look through the window slot. And if they're there, you can throw your equipment through it and your frags through it. Unfortunately, I had a motion sensor here instead of a stun, which was kind of a fail, but it worked out anyway. And that's just a nice little spot to check and see if enemies are going to be waiting as you come around the corners. So anyway, guys, there you have it. As I said, Dome was going to be kind of a recap of a bunch of good spots I've shown you before in quite a few different videos, as well as some new ones that I wanted to include. And Carbon was pretty much all new. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you can put these to work. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out one of the other 2 videos on screen, feel free to do so. The top one up there is on the new video games channel, which is a pretty cool channel. It's super diverse. There's a lot of different types of videos on it. I'm super happy to be involved with it. And that's actually my new vlog on it. So you can go check that out, learn what the channel's about. And thank you guys so much for watching. Check out one of the other 2 videos on screen. I'll catch you all later. Bunch of great Modern Warfare 3 videos coming soon. See you guys.